Hello everyone. Once again, let us start the case study discussion. We are into case study number 31. This will be the last case study from MTP of May 2025 item, that is series 2. Can we start a discussion? Yes, sir. HIJ Limited. HIJ Limited is a globally diversified business with conglomerate with operations spanning multiple business segments across various regions worldwide. Yes, sir. For maintaining its financial record, the company follow Indian accounting standard. As the finance team diligently finalize the books of account and prepare the financial statement for the financial year ended 31st March 2002, it require your suggestion on the following transaction. Of course, we'll give suggestion. Why not? We'll give suggestion. On 1st October 2001, HIZ Limited subscribed for 40 million rupee one loan note in Chat Limited. The loan notes were issued at 90 paise, means it is issued a discount of 10 paise, and were redeemable at 1.20 on 30th September 2006, means it was redeemable at a premium of 20 paise. Interest is payable on 30th September in arrear at 4% par value. The interest is payable at on 30th September. Be careful. This represents an effective annual rate of return for HIJ Limited of 9.9%. HIJ Limited intention is to hold the loan note until redemption. Means of course it will be hold till maturity. So of course this is a one type of financial liability, and financial liability will be measured at what? At amortized cost. Am I right? Yes, sir. On 1st April 2001, HIJ Limited commenced joint construction of a property with G Limited. For this purpose, an agreement has been entered into that provide for joint operation and ownership of the property. So they have given a question of joint operation. So there are two joint operator, HIJ Limited and G Limited. All the ongoing expenditure comprising maintenance plus borrowing cost is to be shared equally. Means the ratio is what? 1:1 sharing ratio. The construction was completed on 30th September 2001, means the asset was ready for use on this date, and utilization of property started on 1st Jan 2002. So it was actually put to use on this date. This date is not relevant. At which time the estimated useful life of the same was estimated to 20 years. So useful life is 20 years. Okay, sir. Total cost of construction of property was 40 crore. The total cost become 40 crore. Beside interest accrual, the cost was partly funded by way of loan of rupees 10 crore taken on 1st Jan 2001. But the construction started from 1st April 2001. The borrowing cost will be capitalized from 1st April 2001 till the asset is ready for use, means up to 30th September 2001. The loan carries interest at the rate of annual rate of 10% with respect to interest payable at year end, at the end of year on 31st December each year. The company has spent 4 lakh on maintenance of such property. It means, can I say, in this borrowing cost will be capitalized for 6 months. You can see 10 into 10%, correct? Am I right? So 10 crore into 10% into 6 by 12. So how much it is coming? 0.5. 0.5. So total become 40.5. Divide by 2. Divide by 2 because the property will be allocated to both the joint operator in the same ratio equally, 1:1. So divide by 2. So each party will have how much? It will be 20.25. 20.25. Am I right? So 20.25 will be the cost price of property to be recognized in the financial statement of HIZ Limited and G Limited. Okay, yes, sir. The company has recorded the entire amount paid as investment in joint venture in the books of account. This is not correct. This will not be recorded as an investment in joint venture because it is a joint operation as per India's 111 asset. The share of asset and the share of expenses will be recognized on a proportionate basis in the individual financial statement of both the joint operator. Suggest the suitable accounting treatment. Okay, we'll suggest. Let us come to point number 1. What would be the initial measurement of financial instrument as subscription or loan note in JET Limited? So you can see the loan was issued at a discount 40 million into point means into 10 means 10 paise discount. So 40 into 0.9, which is coming 36 million. The proceed received is 36 million. Now they have given ER is 9.9%. If you want to calculate present value of all the contractual cash outflow discounted at this, the same amount will come 36 million. Correct now? The same amount will come 36 million. The initial recognition will be done at 36 million. Initial recognition will be done at 36 million. I hope you have understood. So this is not a compound financial instrument. It is what? A financial liability, and financial liability will be recognized at fair value minus transaction cost. So there is no transaction cost. In this case, there is no transaction cost. So ER is given 9.9%. We can say that because ER is 9.9%, the market rate of interest may be what? 9.9% only. Correct? So we have done discounting at 9.9%. So the amount will come 36 million. If you want to check it. Understood? So the 36 million will be the answer. What will be the closing balance of financial instrument as subscription loan note in Jet Limited as on 31st March 2002? You can see the loan was issued on which date? On which date? On 1st October 2001. So on 1st October 2001, our opening liability will be 36 million. The rate of interest is 9.9%, effective rate of interest. So 36 into 9.9%. 36 into 9.9%. It is coming how much? Divide by into 6 by 12. It will come 1.782. So we will calculate interest effectively for 6 months, and the interest payment was done on 30th September. Means on 31st March there was no contractual cash outflow. So minus 0. So this will be the closing balance. How much it is coming? Plus 36. So answer become 37.782 million. So option number C is correct. Okay, sir. With respect to point number 2, what is the nature of agreement? Agreement is in the nature of joint venture, not correct. Agreement is in the nature of joint operation. Point number B is correct. Okay, this point number C and point number D is Bakwas point. What will be the initial cost of PP appearing in the books of HIZ Limited? The total cost was 40 crore plus we have capitalized 0.5 borrowing cost. So it becomes 40 crore 50 lakh, 40 crore 50 lakh, correct? So answer is what? 40, sorry, divide by 2 will do. So it will be 20 crore 25 lakh. So option number C is correct. Option number C is correct. Understood? Calculate depreciation charge for the year ended 31st March 2002 to be charged by G Limited in their books of account. So depreciation will be calculated on 20 crore 25 lakh, correct? The total useful life is 20 years. And we'll calculate depreciation from 30th September, that is for 6 months. So you'll do 6 by 12. How much it is coming? So 20 crore 25 lakh divide by 20 into 6 divide by 12. It is coming how much? 50 lakh 62,500. So option number A is correct. Option number A is correct. Chalega? Yes sir. Very easy. Very simple. Point number 6. F Limited is a first time adopter of Ind AS. So it is a question related to Ind AS 101. The date of transition is 1st April 2001. On 1st April 2000, it obtained a 7-year $1 lakh loan. It has been exercising the option provided in paragraph 46A of AS11 and has been amortizing the exchange difference in respect of this loan over the balance period of such loan. Means the entire exchange difference will be accumulated in FCMITD account. If you remember AS11 wala point, paragraph 46A of AS11, and that will be amortized in PL over the period of loan. On the date of transition, the company intend to continue the same accounting policy with regard to the amortization of exchange difference. So as per the exemption given under Ind AS 101, correct now. So some exemption, voluntary and mandatory exemption has been given, if you remember. So in this case, an optional exemption has been given, voluntary exemption has been given. That entity, if you want to continue paragraph 46/46A of AS11, they can continue. In that case, Ind AS 21 will not be applicable on such long-term foreign currency monetary item if they avail that exemption. So of course they can continue. State which of the following are true with respect of this transaction. F Limited can continue the following, continue following the existing accounting policy of amortizing the exchange difference in respect to loan over the balance period of such long-term liability rooted to SOPL for that period. This is only correct. Option number A is correct. Let's read all the other point. F Limited can continue following the existing accounting policy of amortizing the exchange difference in respect loan over the balance period of such long-term liability routed through OCI. This is not correct. F Limited can continue following existing accounting policy of amortizing the exchange difference in respect to loan over the balance period of such long-term liability routed either through SOPL or through OCI. This is also not correct. F Limited cannot continue. This is also not correct. So option number A is correct. Point number 7. This is related to accounting and technology. So I will say for accounting and technology, so you need to first read that chapter. Then only you can understand the option given. X Limited is a large multinational corporation. Need to prepare its financial statement according to Ind AS. The company has a vast amount of financial data stored in the system in various formats, including spreadsheet, PDF, scanned document. Manually extracting and analyzing this data is time consuming and error prone. By implementing AI, artificial intelligence driven optical character recognition technology, the company automates the data extraction process from diverse sources and convert it into structured format. Which of the following problem will not be avoided by implementing AI? Means which of the following problem will not be avoided, that we need to find out. Manually extraction of data will lead to delay in the process. Of course, AI will overcome this. Analyzing the data manually might be error prone. So of course, AI will overcome this. Scan document of several years will acquire unnecessary office space. But can you see, in case of AI, they will be also, the scan document will acquire unnecessary office space. This will not be overcome. This cannot be avoided. So option number C is correct. Option number C is correct. Let's see which one is correct. So point number 1 correct. Point number 2 correct. Point number 3 correct. Point number 4 we have done correct. Point number 5 option number A. Point number 6 option number A. Point number 7 option number C is correct. All points done. So with this, more or less means we have done all the case study, whatever is given in our case study PDF. All the case study has been completed. Correct? Understood? So all the case study related to May 2024 attempt has been done. I wish this will really help you. Just mention in the comment box how you like this case study discussion, and of course this will help you. Just like the just press the like button, because your one like will of course bring a face on our space, and just share this entire case study with your friend also, so that it will help them in their preparation. Bye bye, all the best for your preparation. Next video will discuss the new question also, the new question whatever has been newly added in the my question bank, that also will be going to discuss. Till then, bye bye, take care, enjoy your day, keep studying, don't panic at this point of time. This whatever remaining days is left is very important for your life. Have faith on yourself, and believe me, if you have faith on yourself, you are going to become chartered accountant. Bye bye, all the best.